do something that I missed.
Well, you got your qualifications already for pistol and rifle, so you're fine.
Okay.
The rest of us are going to be going over some ace medical stuff, so let me go ahead and get a medical box here.
Oh.
As long as we're more proficient than Harper, we should be fine.
Let me get...
I'm not even sure if Harper could comprehend the new stuff.
I mean, he was shouting that he loved it, but...
Okay, so there's some boxes behind you with webbing and like backpacks. Go ahead and pick up some webbing and a backpack.
These are empty.
Yeah, kind of.
Yep.
Oh shit, they are, aren't they? Okay, fine.
Let's get out of there, then.
Oh, it's because it was a Zeus thing. Go ahead and head over then to the hangar. There's going to be 3 cargo net boxes there. Go ahead and grab yourselves a backpack, webbing, and then there's going to be ace medical supplies in the medical boxes. Grab up like a bunch of bandages, blood, surgical kits, a pack, that kind of stuff. Get yourself slowed down with medical gear, and then come back here.
Avon, you should definitely head towards Max for your ribbons.
Where is he?
Pistol and
where we're going.
Yeah, he's that way.
Okay, I was about to say,
Still over at the arsenal. I think they're still grabbing their rifles.
Learning how to climb, it seems. Yeah, I don't know either, Marjack. All of a sudden, there's no pizza anymore. That is kind of disturbing.
Back to normal.
Right.
Double tap.
But the web box is right.
Okay, once you've got all
This
your
doesn't.
shit,
Oh wait, there's medical.
Oh, Dread is
Go over to, like,
these are
there.
that's boxes, helmets.
Yay!
Well, I'm doing this
You're
one.
not
in our squad.
Web
Oh,
gear.
here's the web gear.
Web gear.
Let's see.
Okay, there's no backpacks in here.
There's probably in the 3rd crate.
Your stuff inside of,
Let me see.
Helmet.
This one's got backpacks,
grab an M1 Grand,
Okay.
call M1911.
radios, all that shit. I'll
and then
take
go in here
the set
and
back.
grab 3 mags for both.
So after sheer paranoia, I am going to grab a helmet.
The 3 mags each?
Yep.
Probably.
The mags are in this box over here.
Yeah, but you said 3 each?
Yeah.
And then the medical shit.
Are you guys doing the medical course?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, I
Good luck.
me and Coop, they already have the qualification for that, but that was the old stuff
It wouldn't
anyway.
hurt to do advanced.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. Plasma, saline. Oh god, that fills up quick.
I think for shits and
Uh,
giggles.
Just grab the low
med
ones.
bag, med helmets.
Okay, so I'm gonna teleport you over to the others and other stuff.
Oh, well, I was about to say, where do I need to run?
Oh, we need a surgical kit, of course. That's surgical
yeah,
kit is
stuff,
something
yeah.
that stays,
I
right?
got the 2 mags. What do you want me to get? I got the magazines. What do you want me to get
I
next?
need
I'm not
3
sure what
mags
this is going to
total.
entail. I'm
I
grabbing
got
a
3 of
surgical
each.
kit and 2
Okay, I'm gonna
packs.
teleport over.
Yeah, I'm grabbing
And
2
where's the-
personal
and I
kits
need
and
medical
2
stuff, Oh,
you don't
surgical
need medical
kits.
Stuff. That's just them. They're doing medical training.
We only need one
Okay,
surgical
equipment?
kit.
Oh, you
for
only
sure.
need one? Okay.
Yeah.
But
no,
you
no.
can't
I'd
put it
look
back
at
in
the
the
add-on
crate.
Oh.
items and
Oh, well.
The surgical kits aren't consumed. The packs are, so you can use the surgical kit as many times as you want.
Right. So basically, that's my sewing kit and God knows what else.
Yep.
Ah, that makes sense.
Basically.
Do we need to grab? No, probably not. Three of us actually have a
I
medical
think
helmet.
for shits and I did. I grabbed it for shits and giggles actually.
Yeah, same. Right, I'll need to keep an eye on this. Yes, I know.
Lots.
Oh. Come on.
Officer on deck.
There we go.
Yeah, everyone should have a variety of all the bandages, some number of those, surgical kits, and then saline, blood, or plasma. It doesn't matter which one you take.
Grabbed all.
because they all function.
So
They all
did I.
function the same. They all
Yeah,
function
they
the same, so it doesn't matter.
they all-
A surgical kit, and then a personal aid kit or a pack. I think it's called personal aid kit in there.
It's a
Yeah.
well, I think as an acronym,
Personal
it's
aid
a
kit.
personal aid kit or pack. for
Yeah.
short.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
Bob.
Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Yes, I'm.
I crashed and I can't respawn.
Well. leave the server and come back in, I guess.
Okay.
Like our medic helmets.
Oh, and grab some tourniquets as well.
Yup.
How many?
Like no more than 4 or 5. You wouldn't
I
need
grabbed
more than that
I
anyway.
grabbed 5 of everything. Well, not 5.
I mean, typically you're going to have somewhere between 10 to 15 of each of the bandages, and then like 4 or 5 tourniquets, 8 to 10 of the morphine and epinephrine injectors, and then some handful of 500, probably 250 of the IVs, and a surgical kit.
I think I noticed with the advanced stuff on the 250 milliliters are actually a little bit more useful than they were in the basic.
Yes. Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
I mean, in basic, you could get
because-
7 liters of blood and barely have enough blood to stand up straight.
This one, it actually will measure how much blood I think you have.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's go ahead and head out over here because I'm going to be shooting at some of you.
Oh dear.
Hey, Bob is saying respawn is
I
disabled.
mean, he did
still.
grab a rifle, so this is gonna be fun.
Disabled.
You're violating the Geneva Convention.
I don't know. I switched roles as well, and I still can't respawn.
Oh, it's because someone deleted the fucking respawn. What the fuck?
Huh?
There should be a respawn now.
Thank you.
Someone deleted the fucking respawn. God damn it, Max.
Wow.
Okay,
I mean, there's
so
only 2
in,
people who could do that, so...
In TeamSpeak, there's going to be a link to the most up-to-date version of the bandage efficiency for Ace Medical. So everyone go ahead and open that up and just have a look at it.
God, my computer.
Oh.
Actually, better question. Who here has used Ace Advanced Medical before? Start with that.
I have.
Involuntarily, I have.
Raven has. You're familiar with it, Raven?
Yeah.
Cool. Then you're going to be the first one to get shot.
Come on,
Okay,
just
so
close.
as you can
I
see,
volunteer as tribute.
there's 8 kinds of injuries that people are going to sustain. The most common ones that we're going to see out here in this type of combat are going to be avulsions, velocity wounds, cuts, and then also to a lesser extent you're going to see some contusions. That's if we fall off of things, which that'll happen when things like people get armored and stuff. But most commonly, be avulsions and velocity wounds are what we're going to see because you're getting shot at. Cuts come more so from like shrapnel, so like if a grenade blows up or if a mortar lands nearby, you'll see cuts because of shrapnel and such. I haven't
100-meter
seen
shrapnel.
yeah, I haven't seen abrasions so much. I haven't seen crushes so much. Contusions not so much. Lacerations not so much. Punctures, I've never seen one of those so far in all the time that we've been using Ace Advanced Medical so far. But
I think crushes
They're
happen when
probably
you fall
saving
off
that
of
from Miller.
stuff. Like if you, like, I don't know, fall off a building, you might get a crush wound or something.
I've
Right,
definitely seen a
exactly.
couple of avulsions, that's for sure, so...
now the important thing about everyone's got this chart open, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so the important thing to note about the different bandages that you can pretty much get away with just about any bandage on anything. Now, there's some things like you don't want to use a field dressing on a crush injury, or a packing bandage on a laceration. There's some things in there like that you don't want to use, and quick clot's kind of bad for a lot of things. But the other thing that you want to consider when you're putting a bandage on is the reopening chance. Because triage in this is going to be a lot different than it is in basic. In this one, there's two primary steps. The first one is, have I stopped this guy from bleeding? And the second one is, can I keep him from not bleeding later? And then you're also considering what kind of combat conditions you're in. Now, if we're in the middle of a firefight and machine gun fire is getting laid down, grenades are blowing up, it's probably best to go ahead and just stick a bandage on a guy to make sure that he isn't going to bleed to death right then and there, and then move on to the next person that might be wounded. You don't want to sit there and try to surgical kit somebody back together in the middle of a firefight when there's 3 or 4 other people that are bleeding out. So keep this in mind, this chart, and that's what we're going to be practicing here in just a moment. What kind of bandage you want to be putting on various things here. Now, for example, you can see if you look at the elastic list, it's pretty efficient at like everything. Elastic is really good at putting together a lot of those wounds. However, the reopening chance on it is pretty bad or pretty high on a lot of things. So it's a very, very, very quick fix, and it will get things done, but the chances of it reopening are pretty high, whereas something like a field dressing has a pretty low chance of actually reopening wounds. But it's going to take another bandage or two in order to close some of those wounds up temporarily. Remember, your first priority as a medic, which you guys aren't necessarily trained for medic, you're just doing medical qualification here for this and getting used to the system. So then you can go spread this knowledge amongst everybody else. The priority is to get them to stop bleeding, get them stable, and get them back up fighting. If there's a lull in combat or the combat's low intensity enough, that's when you can use their surgical kit to go ahead and stitch up wounds. The more wounds someone has, the longer it's going to take to stitch them up, and it's all in one go. It's not like you have to stitch up each individual wound. It's going to take care of everything all at once. Any questions so far?
Does combining the different dressings help? Like, I've done a lot of quick clot and then elastics over it.
No, that doesn't actually do anything.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, it takes into consideration from what I saw mechanically. It takes into consideration the last thing you put on the wound.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you put a quick clot down, so let's say they have a minor abrasion. You put a quick clot down, which is efficiency 2, reopening chance is about 30%. Pretty low chance of it opening back up. But then you use an elastic on it, which is efficiency 4. It's a really efficient bandage for a minor abrasion, but it's got a reopening chance of 60%. You just doubled the chance that the wound is going to reopen. So keep that in mind. So now, again, it depends on what the combat conditions are, what you've got in your bag, what kind of wounds people are taking. Like I said, the most common things you're going to see are avulsions, velocity wounds, and cuts. Those are the most common things that you're going to see out here on this particular battlefield. So plan accordingly. If you happen to be a medic like Kublai, I know you play medic a lot.
Sometimes.
Not anymore.
You get voluntold a lot.
Yeah, so any questions on bandaging people?
Not particularly.
Okay. All right. Next thing, overdosing. That's on.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. No more than one morphine every 10 minutes. There will be a little window on the medical menu that'll say this person's had morphine in the last X number of minutes.
Seen that.
And also, there's going to be the same thing with epinephrine. I think you don't want to do more than 3 or 4 at a time. I think it's 4, and then they overdose, their heart blows up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on, I forget what timer that's on, but you'll see it on the window. They've had epinephrine in the last X number of minutes.
Yep. In the medical menu, the far left tab is the triage card. It'll show you what people have had.
Exactly. Yeah, we do have the medical menu on because it'll be a nightmare to try to do this with just the radial menus.
And activity log also shows like who did stuff to the person. So if you suddenly have someone die in front of you, you can check the activity logs to see who jabbed 3 epinephrines into them at the same time. Because I think somebody did that to Midge when we were playing Anastasi. I was trying to heal him, and someone ran over and jabbed 3 epis into him, and he died.
He won't get up. He won't get up.
Well, I put 1 in there. I'm like, okay, I put 1 in, and then like Krusty came over, and next thing you know, Midge died.
Yeah, but that's the epinephrine in particular is important because that's going to be something that you're going to use to get people back up. Still, that hasn't changed too much from the basic system, but you're still looking out for things like heart rate and blood pressure. Now, blood pressure, if it's too low, they're going to pass out. If it's too high, they're going to go into cardiac arrest. Same thing with their heart rate. If their heart rate is too low, they'll pass out. If it's too high, they will go into cardiac arrest. But I have yet to encounter a scenario where someone's heart rate or blood pressure is too high. Typically because we're all losing blood. I don't know what the scenario would be for somebody to have too high of a blood pressure unless you just jam them full of IVs.
I mean, yeah, I was just gonna suggest that.
I mean, we can see what happens.
Hey, Raven, want some IVs?
Yeah. So, and with how blood works, from what I saw on the Ace Medical on the Ace website. So this is straight from the horse's mouth. You may get like, are you streaming right now, Dredd?
Yes.
You know, people in the Twitch chat might say differently, but this is information straight from the horse's mouth on this one. Is that saline, plasma, and blood all serve the same function as far as just topping somebody back up essentially with their blood.
I mean,
so
it makes sense.
Somebody's lost a lot of blood. That means give them an IV bag of some
I think
kind.
on the wiki they have like values for like how much of each like type is in the body, but they still function the same exact way.
Yeah. I mean, in real life it's different, obviously, but yes, as long as it works, it works.
Right.
I'll take 4 liters of salt water in my blood if that keeps me going. So I'm not gonna be too fussed about it.
Right. So, and the big difference between the basic system we're using and this system here is that you don't have to pump somebody like with 20 liters of blood to get them back on their feet.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just experimenting on my own, and I shot up another soldier, and it took like 4 250 ml bags, and he was fine at that point. Which is still, I mean, it's still 2 liters of blood, but or no, that's 1 liter of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like.
Yeah, it's just one.
Bob
liter.
can do math now.
No math live, Bob.
There's a reason that I'm in charge. Yeah, and it's going to be a slow drip. So there's going to be the progress bar of actually applying the blood to somebody, and then the bag is actually going to drip into them, and you'll see that on the medical menu itself. You'll see it slow dripping. It does like 4 milliliters at a time. It ticks by every like 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds.
You can move though with the slow drip. That's nice.
Yes, you can. It's like the medic takes it onto you.
You can keep track of it as you're moving around.
He'll just tape it to your helmet and you can walk on.
Yeah. So that's where that comes in. So if somebody says that they've lost a lot of blood, this is where you need to ask questions. This is kind of more medic specific stuff here, but this is still good information for you guys to have. If somebody says they've lost a lot of blood, you need to ask them questions like, can you hear your heart pounding? Are you seeing monochromatic, so grayscale instead of normal color? Are you passing out every so often? You know, in that case, you may want to just go and check their blood pressure.
And
things like that. Can you run? You know, these are the things that are important to ask instead of just simply pumping them full of blood, because blood is still a vital resource as it was in basic, but it's even more vital now, and it's important that it's given to the right people who actually need it. Any questions so far on any of that?
Yeah, the heart you hear in your headset, which I've had last Friday as well. Is there a difference between the 3 different solutions you can get, like saline, plasma, and blood?
Again, there hasn't been anything defined on the ACE website as far as that. Those all function the same way as far as getting your blood pressure back up and ensuring you're fighting fit.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least that clarifies some things.
Yeah.
That's good.
Surgical kit's pretty straightforward. That's an advanced treatment option that's going to be in the medical menu, and that's stitching everybody up. Now there is one item, which is the personal aid kit, which is kind of like a do-over kind of. So these are consumable. They're set up to be consumable anyway. The personal aid kits. If somebody is like really messed up, you can simply just use a personal aid kit. It will heal them up. It will get their heart rate normal. Blood pressure will be normal again. They'll be back to normal blood. Everything will be healed about them. It is consumable though, so that's a
one shot.
I'm sorry.
I think I also remember someone said that, like, depending on how, like, messed up they are, it will be, like, a 10 to 12 minute ACE interaction, depending on... The length of the interaction will be, like, depending on how, like, screwed up they are, so...
Right. Yeah, so you could be there for a while, but it could save somebody's life if they are, in fact, in dire straits, or if it's, like, the last thing you got. Like, I got nothing else to get this guy back on his feet. Let's use
it's
a personal aid kit.
autopilot for medical.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah, so that's another tool in the medic arsenal that you can use to try to get somebody back up. But again, make sure you're using it only when you need to. And only medics have access to the personal aid kit as far as use. So everybody could carry one if they wanted to. Like, everyone can carry a saline bag as well, just to help the medic out.
That's a really good idea.
It depends on who's creating the mission, obviously, as far as the loadouts are concerned. So,
I mean, if my memory
Well, I
serves
mean, I
me,
think-
usually a first aid kit was distributed to every soldier before dropping.
Yeah.
That contained
mean,
one morphine and some bandages, etc.
In the helmet, like, a lot of us are wearing helmets that have a first aid kit of the damn things.
Yeah.
yeah, but whether or not the mission creator gives you a pack is a whole
That's
different
another
Yeah.
question.
or
Yeah.
the stuff.
Okay. Here we go. Oh.
All right, somebody fix them.
Oh god.
Ow.
All right, well, he's got a large velocity wound to his chest here. So what do you need?
I'm putting a field wait, shit, what did I put? I think I put a field dressing on him, or...
Well, a field dressing would be a good choice. It does have a efficiency rating of 2 and has a 70% reopening chance. But that is better than trying to use either a packing or elastic. Now, a quick clot would be a really, really good choice for that as well. It's efficiency 1, so you might need 1 or 2 to get it fixed, but it's only got 50% reopening chance for a quick clot.
How do you want me to surgical them back together?
Yes.
Okay.
Fix them up.
Looks so weird in third person. Okay, you're fixed.
Well, is he?
Yeah.
Are you sure? You may want to check the overview.
Overview.
He's in pain still. How much pain are you in, Raven?
Just a little bit.
A little bit. Okay. That's another thing also to keep in mind is that you're going to have limited morphine on the field. Again, this isn't like basic where we're just going to jam somebody full of morphine until the white goes away.
Yeah, just a tiny bit of white on your outside of your vision is probably passable.
Yeah, that will go away over time.
There's a lot of pain that somebody can suck up. So.
Though, if I can barely see where I'm going.
For how injured somebody is going to be, how much pain they're in, is going to be them telling you, I'm in a lot of pain, or no, I'm not in that much pain. So you have to rely on the patient for it, but that'll be your indicator. If you're running low on morphine and you think they can be combat effective, then you just carry on. Also keeping in mind that the morphine is going to last for, those 10 minutes anyway. Like if I shoot Raven again right now, because he's now gotten morphine, the morphine's still going to be working for him.
Yeah, it will.
It's already glazing over, sir.
Alright, Kubli, fix oddball. So what has he got?
A large velocity wound to the chest.
Ow.
Hurts, don't it?
I thought you said, I'm gonna shoot Kubli next, and then shot me.
Surprise!
Cool, so you got him bandaged.
Stitching him up. Alright, Oddball, how much pain are you in?
I think I'm fine. I don't actually see, like any really white, so I'm combat effective. I can't run for some reason.
That's all you, fix Kubli.
Did you hear what he said, though?
I'm gonna get myself a different weapon here.
Okay, one large velocity wound in chest. I see a theme here.
Bob aims center mass. That's the team here.
Always use that house over there. One of us goes into the house and you throw a grenade into the house.
Oh, don't you worry. I already got that in mind.
Oh
dear.
I volunteers.
How else am I going to demonstrate the cut wounds? But here we go. Here's what I need.
Oh God!
Oh, please.
All right.
Okay, how much in pain are you?
It's just the corners, I'm good.
Okay.
Clear line of fire.
Hold up, let me surrender first.
The question is who's gonna get hit, because if it's 8, I'm
Everyone
gonna...
stand away from Zatali.
Oh God! Oh God! Alright.
Fix him up.
Large velocity wound, again. I do see a team here, indeed.
Well, actually, if you look closely, he has a large velocity wound and a large avulsion.
Oh yeah, it is.
That you just got fucked up.
Well, yeah, it's an MT42 if I'm not mistaken.
It's a 34,
is still...
but I mean... Yeah, so it might take more than one bandage sometimes.
Yeah, I used 2 quick cloths and now I'm using a field dressing. Nope. He's still bleeding.
Well, he's got a partial large avulsion now, so you've been fixing it. It just needs to keep going.
Well, okay.
There you go. So he's patched up now. So then this is, since there's obviously no other combat going on, this would be an appropriate time to go ahead and start surgical kitting him.
He has no heart rate.
Unless he's dead.
Well, let's see. Blood pressure.
By no heart rate, use the CPR 8. Oh,
yeah, but where's the CPR button? I don't have the CPR. Oh, okay.
We didn't have CPR yet.
No. Now do we have?
CPR is on the chest under advanced.
Well, I didn't have the advanced options yet for some reason.
Yeah.
Now I do.
I'm
So
gonna check his response.
he's got CPR.
Not responsive.
Hold up. give it about 20 seconds and then try it again.
Bought us like an AED just to make sure he doesn't die.
What?
He's got a blood pressure.
Oh, that's something. Let's check the pulse.
Give him some more CPR there. Actually,
No, he's got a
CPR
pulse.
key is.
He's got a pulse, but I can't give him any. Wait. I can't give him any
I don't
medication.
find a heart rate actually myself. Does anyone else?
Why
find a
does
heart
he
rate?
have
Wait.
blood pressure but no heart rate?
What? Hang on. Check blood pressure.
What's his heart rate?
Well, his
Blood pressure is 92 to 61, so it's a bit low.
Right,
Advanced
so I'm asking
treatment.
about his heart rate. What is his heart rate? Okay, now he's
Oh,
dead.
he's died.
Well,
Maybe not an MG34.
oh great! I just failed this test.
Well, that will happen sometimes. So some people
Yeah.
are going to die in the field. That's just.
Oh, this is true.
The odds were kind of stacked against him.
I mean,
Sorry,
it's
Zay.
a close range MG34. So I mean,
Here he comes.
I'm not failing anybody out of the course. So don't worry.
I tried, man. I tried.
Let's
Oh, you
go.
lost all your
Car-
gear,
Car
so
98's pretty common here. Let me get a car 98.
you may want to grab your gear.
Well, I still got all my stuff.
Oh.
It saves it.
Oh wait, yeah, you didn't have the medical
Yeah,
helmet.
we have the settings figured out, so we don't have to all this
Yeah, hey.
crap.
Okay. All right. So you all just stand there. I'm gonna go somewhere else for no other reason.
Spread out just a bit, maybe. All the medics in one
Everybody
place.
just stand in a line and see like if the bullet goes through one of us.
Can he get a collateral?
Let's see.
No, I didn't. Stand in a line like that. Don't get lined up, so I'll kill all of you. I'm gonna pick one of you at random, and you guys need to figure out who's down and then treat them.
Whoever falls down.
Well, yeah, that's a big.
Oh,
Well,
Up, Dread.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. And one large velocity wound to the chest.
well, that was quick enough. Okay, whose boots are that? Oh,
God.
shit!
Oh,
Kubli
Han's
just went
down.
down in front of me.
Han's down. Get him.
okay.
Okay, Raven,
He's
you're
got
gonna
one large
take care of,
hole, no deer.
Yep, I'm on Dread.
I'm on Kubli at the main in the meantime.
I think he's shooting there, but I can't hear the
Yeah,
shots.
Kubli is good. He now needs surgical kit.
Yeah.
All right, so do you.
Yeah, I'm stitching up Kubli.
Circle
Oh, I already did that too.
Oh, okay. Well, now he's
Now
definitely
he's-
Dread,
how
you
much
in pain?
are you in?
barely.
All right.
It's just
You're good then.
pulsing on the edges.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, then you should be fine.
Right, who's next?
Oh! Ow! Ow! Ow!
He
Oh,
shot you
God.
again. Okay, I'll get his arm instead of.
Okay, I'll get his torso.
Coop. Oh God.
I didn't die, so he shot me again.
One in the arm, one in the torso. I'm on his torso.
Okay, I'm on his.
Torso still bleeding. Field dressing. How are you for pain? Oh,
Partial avulsion.
he's
I'm fine on pain.
okay.
I still got morphine running through me.
Oh yeah, you are.
What's your
Let's
pain rate?
do another quick clot
I
because
can
he's still
manage
bleeding.
it, but it's a bit high.
Okay.
Does it like blind
All
your
right.
screen?
Do you hear your heart beating
No,
yet?
with corners
No.
and a little bit edges.
Okay. I'm gonna surgical kit him.
All right. My chest is done.
I'm stitching his arm right now, so yeah. Okay.
Oh!
God.
That might have gotten all of us.
Ow! Bob!
Well, it's you as Italia. You guys better get your squad back up.
Oh!
And Dread, you guys better get yourselves figured out. You're gonna bleed out.
Yeah, noted. Fucking hell.
Do yourself first.
Yep, working on that. Ow. Fucking A. Lost a lot of blood. Oh dear.
So here's a good example actually for Oddball here. He's got 2 large avulsions on one leg, and then a medium velocity wound on the other leg. So this would be a good time to perhaps start applying tourniquets.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still working on myself here.
Okay.
Now, the thing to note about a tourniquet is that after 5 minutes,
You need to take it off.
Applying a tourniquet to his leg.
It'll start causing pain to the patient is what it will do. And the pain will get, steadily worse and worse and worse. So, you don't want to leave it on for more than 5 minutes. But, chances are you're probably going to be done treating them within that 5-minute window anyway.
Somebody applied a tourniquet to me. Okay.
Looks like Kublai's up.
I can't stitch myself. That's a shame.
Yeah, Kublai's kind of
Yeah,
up.
you have to have
I'm
another,
actually on you right now, so.
You have to have another medic stitch you up.
Yeah.
Now, how's Oddball doing here?
I will take some morphine now, though. Thank you very much.
I tried to click on Oddball and thought I did, but I accidentally got Dread.
I can taste the sound.
Can you remove the tourniquet?
Yep.
I'm stitching you, Dread.
I can taste
I took the tourniquet off.
I'm gonna need some
Guys,
blood here.
that is my head.
A lot of blood, apparently.
I mean, you can bandage yourself too. So.
I'm giving you blood.
Thank you.
Yeah,
also,
I really
it's
like
going
it.
really
Oddball,
gray
I've got
right
your left
now.
leg.
I really enjoy this Ace Medical course.
Yes, I guess you would. Okay.
Tourniquet on both of Oddball's legs.
Somebody give. Oh god, it's like
Okay,
really gray.
I've got a drip.
So this is how dogs see, don't they?
Yeah, so if Oddball's in need of blood, do you hear your heartbeat, Oddball?
Anybody else
then
give?
I can actually
No.
tell it through how I think I have my sound.
I'll give
set
him
up.
blood.
I mean, you have lost a lot of blood, so it would be probably a good idea. to
Yeah,
give
I'm
it 250
transfusing
Well,
blood
on
for
your
two
bag.
Oddball now.
Everything's grayscale right now, like completely. I'm also a little.
There you go.
lot
So you
of
gave him
pain.
a 1,000 there, it looks like. So,
Yep.
so you can see there in the overview window now, he's receiving IV, and it's going to start ticking down slowly.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it might actually be. But the other thing to consider is that if you put it on a limb that has a tourniquet on it, it's not going to go. So keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh, somebody stitch him up.
Yep, I did.
Yeah, so
Remove tourniquets.
Remove
as
the
far as
tourniquet,
stitching
please.
goes, you can only stitch up things that have been bandaged. So if you bandage like his arms and one leg, but one leg is still bleeding, only
Oh,
parts that have been bandaged will get stitched up. Alba looks like he's good. He's receiving blood now.
I'm
How is
bleeding,
Kublai
but
doing?
I don't know where.
I'm giving Kublai some blood.
I mean, it
Oh,
is.
God. Damn, I'm bad again. Just
Right.
You
on
are
you.
your
Oh, wow.
torso and right
You
leg
are
is all
fucked
messed up.
up.
I elastic
Working on ya.
everything up so I could start using start helping everyone else. So
Right, hold
everything
still,
just kinda-
Raven.
So you just threw tourniquets on yourself and called
No,
it?
I put elastic bandages on everything.
You
Oh.
can't tourniquet your torso.
Can't tourniquet your head either.
I've tried.
Okay. Right. You're still bleeding just a little bit.
We
Yeah.
have any practice with those splints that we added a couple days ago, or
Yes.
What are the requirements for the pistol one? How far away do they have to shoot from?
First
Oh,
target, which is 120
Okay.
meters, and they need to hit the
There's-
target.
I need one more
to-
stitch.
Yeah, I'm
to
gonna
get
stitch
the
you now.
marksman
Oh,
ribbon, it's
actually,
gonna be
it's
20
good.
out of 20.
Oh, wait.
For the
I
pistol?
need blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Like, they have
give
to
you
shoot 20
a
out of
lot
20
of
also
blood.
with the pistol, not just the
Here
rifle.
comes 1,000.
Well, the sharpshooter. So there's the rifle qualification, rifle marksman. The rifle qualification, which is just simply a pass fail, means they need to hit 14.
Thanks
out
for the
of 20
follow, Colt.
times.
All right,
So,
I should be
7
good.
out of 10 on
Yeah,
each
you
target.
you're receiving a lot of blood there.
Okay.
or thereabouts. And then the pistol marksman is 20 out of 20 on the nearest target, which is about 120 meters away. And they've
Okay.
got one shot. Well, they got one shot at that per training.
Okay, roger that. I'll teleport myself back then.
everything's still pretty gray.
Let me
It
get
might take a little while for that to go because you're a little over halfway through a 1,000 milliliter bag, and we don't know how much blood you've lost. All it says is you've lost a lot of blood. That's it.
Yeah,
So,
you're halfway.
Like
So
we do,
What
if we
is
do
my
a quick
blood
check. Yeah, we check
I will
blood
check
pressure,
that now.
you are-
48.
Actually,
So it's on the lower side, is what it is. What's your heart rate right now?
I'll give you
Heart
4
rate is
saline.
50.
Yeah, I'll give you
So your
500
heart-
cc of saline.
Well, you gotta hold on. You gotta wait till the other bag is done first.
Oh. Stopping.
Actually, I think you do. I'm not actually sure. I mean, now would be a good time to find out, I guess.
Yeah, okay, I'll just give him 500 cc of saline then.
Oh, hello, Pain, my old friend.
Did you forgot your own tourniquet?
morphine wearing off.
Yeah, the morphine
Oh, it
wore
just
off,
adds
and I'm
to
like,
the
oh my
other
god, it
ID.
hurts.
Oh, yeah, I just
okay,
added.
So yeah, all right,
yeah.
cool.
I think me and Dread did that to Raven. He put like 1,000 milliliter on. I put like a 250.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks alright. So,
Okay, now I
But-
can actually hear my heart beating.
hey, I'm good.
My blood
Kublai.
pressure's gone down.
You may need an epi.
You seem to be alright.
Yeah, my heart rate's
Raven?
actually going down. So
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh yeah,
You're still
I might
receiving.
pass out here.
I'm gonna
He
give
might-
myself an epinephrine.
I mean,
So, Oddball, I think I accidentally gave you a morphine when I was trying to give it to myself.
Yep, heart rate is up.
So
Oh,
I think
yeah.
well, I'm
Blood
pretty
pressure's
sure
up.
I gave you a morphine and it threw your heart rate down.
Yeah, you did. I can see it on the activity log.
Yeah. Because I
Yeah,
tried
so
to
that's
give
where-
one to
that's where
myself,
the-
and my pain didn't stop, and I was like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah, that's where the pain management part of this whole thing comes in, which is like, how much pain are you in actually? Because you don't want to lower someone's heart rate so much
Yeah, you
that
don't
they
want
pass
to
out.
give him an epi and
Yeah.
then just pass. You don't want to give him a morphine.
Morphine, and they just
pass
go
out.
down again.
Yeah. Okay, so any questions on this on Ace Medical at all? Anything obscure? Anything that
there's no
you-
sound?
there's
Can
no-
you hear us?
Pardon?
Well, sorry,
hear
I'm
you.
talking to chat here. So I'll.
That seems pretty straightforward.
How do you mean
though.
there's no
Like,
sound?
What do the splints do that we added a couple like?
So, strangely enough, I haven't been kneecapped by any Japanese lately. So, there you.
I
limbs
volunteer
can
as
be,
tribute.
Well, that's the thing is, I'm not sure how to actually get limbs disabled. Is the thing like
Cheers,
I might
Para.
look into Ace Advanced Medical options again to see if that's a thing that I can enable or disable. But what can happen is that somebody can limp or their arm could get injured. So why is there a red smoke grenade over there?
Huh.
Why is there a man hanging? Oh, never mind. Someone was
What
on
is
a
even
rock.
happening? We'll go over there in a second.
Do we have troops
Uh,
in contact right now?
So the splints are there to essentially repair damaged limbs. So if somebody gets kneecapped by the Japanese, you can put a splint on it, and that way they can actually get up and walk still.
I think.
But-
I think like when you get like shot in the leg, you will like limp and are unable to run.
Well, I noticed that you can not move fast when you get shot in the leg. So,
Yeah, I've limped before.
well,
Let Raven bleed up and let him stand up, and let's see him walk around.
Yep. I'm limping.
Well, go ahead and bandage yourself, and let's see what happens.
All right.
'Cause a
Do
mace
you
split
want me
might
to
not
run
be
into
needed.
a hangar and grab a splint? Since I don't think
Well, I
any
want
of
to see
us-
what happens to Raven here first.
All right. So give me.
one large velocity wound from Sir. You need a hand, or are you good?
I got.
I have
I
no
get it.
Okay.
no idea where that one came from. I don't know.
I'm surprised that
Good
our
stuff.
hands get dirty, but not our clothing right now.
Okay, so I'm bandaged. Let's see. Ah, bandages work.
Okay, all right. So I could probably
Can
look
someone
at
sew
that,
me up?
or
Yep. Hang on.
make sure you put your signature in there.
This is the point where we go over there, gun them all down, then have to heal them all.
Well, it's funny you should mention that because the next part of the course will be for you guys to kill them as they do the medical part.
Yay!
Can,
Yeah, I was-
can
I
that
was-
be
I was-
the
yeah.
bolt action marksmanship as well?
Go stand out.
Yeah. So well, last night I was putting together like the curriculum for today, and the first thing I had I actually tore a script out of another mission, which was it spawned a patient is what it did. People would work on it, but I kind of figured I kind of had the thought just a straight thought. It's just like, well, what if we just like because initially it was just like, well, we're just gonna shoot people and then that'll be that. But what if I actually shot the players and the players have to fix themselves up amongst themselves? And then now that's evolved into now that you people know how Ace Medical works,
grenade in the-
you're all
in the
going
middle of
to
everybody.
now shoot them. So let's go ahead and wander over there and let's see what's going on with them.
I'm kind of.
Do we not need a gun for that though?
We're not gonna get a gun quite yet.
Oh.
We're gonna see what they got going on with the.
I can only.
With how see how the marksman's going.
Like, walk at this slow pace.
Right click.
Oh, Dread, if you want to set everybody up here who was just doing the medical training with the medical qualification, that'd be good.
So that is Raven, Zaid, myself.
Oddball. Con.
Yeah.
Which one was that
U5.
again? Lifesaver? No.
Let me.
Wait, Zaid already has it, so I can check him, I think.
Yep.
Field medic qualification, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one you want to hand out.
Do you deserve one, Bob?
I haven't done the training.
So, no.
Just like I'm probably never ever going to get EOD specialist too.
Oh, I love that one. Raven, Zaid already has it. Rommel? No? Kubli?
By the way, I forget why you can't run double tap C.
Already had it? Yeah, he had it already.
Gun, so.
Oddballs.
It's not working.
Oh, that's weird.
Control C?
Field medic qualification.
Double C?
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Rommel does not have it, by the way. But he should.
Well, then give it to him. I have a feeling that there's a couple people that are logging on with different accounts on TeamSpeak because they forget what their account is.
No, I mean Rommel 900, not Marshall Rommel.
Oh.
I mean, he's been a field medic for a while. Yeah, he deserves that ribbon just on merits, in my opinion.
I would tend to agree with that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I heard they just throwing smoke randomly.
To simulate battle battle
Maybe
conditions.
They hate frames.
Yeah, possibly.
That too.
Also, don't be distracted. Big explosion goes off. So, do I have everything? What do you know? Oddball, yes. Zaid, you already had him. Kubli, right? Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Oddball, stay still for a moment. Because you still lost a lot of plus.
So how many people are left to do their marksmanship?
500.
Only Rommel. Well,
Only Rommel,
there's still the pistol one that I haven't done yet.
Excellent. All right, so all you ace medical guys, go ahead and get yourselves armed.
They still haven't done the pistol
Where?
one yet.
Where?
Oh.
Back. Is there?
Yes, medics can get armed.
Oh, that's just ammo.
You know, Garand's, Thompsons, that sort of thing. You know, all the usual first airborne gear.
I did quite well.
Everybody else.
Hang on.
We gotta go back to the hangar.
Everybody else that
We're
has
gonna have to start from the top.
already
Okay,
done
we
your
go.
marksmanship, you got your marksmanship already sorted out, stuff like that. Go ahead and head over to the hangar and get yourselves outfitted. Drop your weapons. You're gonna go and get yourself outfitted with.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a 3-shot Thompson.
User joined your channel.
I'm gonna grab a shotgun.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, we should actually grab German weapons, right? I'll grab an MP40, I think. If it's
If you grab a shotgun, grab fucking buckshot or something.
yeah, don't go for the slugs.
Don't go for the slugs. That'll just kill them outright.
Yeah. This is just ammo.
Weapons are over in this one.
No. Oh, that one. Right. Let's see. Grand
Okay, so they need
bar.
to go through their pistol marksmanship still. So.
Okay.
Who wants to learn how to fly?
I'll pass, personally.
I kind of
already
do
do. I've
know
been
how
flying
to.
these things for the past.
So I'll grab a grease
days.
gun.
I can. Let's see. The machine gun's likely just to kill them outright.
Yeah, I just grabbed the grease gun just so.
I need to grab some ammo for my.
Yeah, it's gotta go around.
Right, do we all take somebody?
Actually, I'm gonna grab a bar just to be evil.
I'm gonna stash a Car 98 in one of these boxes.
Oh, we can stash our medical gear, can't we?
Okay.
Well, no, we're the qualified medic, so we'll still need them.
Let me change my helmet to a medic helmet then.
Oh wait, what am I doing? I can just Zeus load an arsenal. Huh.
Uh-huh.
Is there any empty boxes to put stuff in?
I can put one down.
Yeah, I could do without a few bags of blood and all that.
Yeah, me too.
I will take the commanding officer. See here. Where are you? There you are.
So I'm taking it. Splints are not currently active.
No, they're not. I'll probably see about trying to enable those, or just leave it. You know, one
Yeah.
of the two. I mean, I don't think it's super critical to have that quite level of detail. I like the asymmetrical advance as it is.
Oh, it's
That's
nice.
just me, though.
It's definitely nice. I was a bit.
Why do we put the splints in then if we're not going to use them?
We thought we may need them.
Because Striker's mission didn't have the add-on settings correct. All right, so there's a box on the left side of the hangar if you're facing inwards. That's towards the thing.
There we go.
Over there.
It's,
you didn't dump anything extra. I like how you're still all wearing medical helmets, though.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, we are gonna keep some medical stuff on us, but just
I'm
not...
gonna keep a couple of. I'm gonna keep some tourniquets and then just.
Yeah, and some
a lot of the
plasma,
other-
but I'll keep the surgical kit. I'll keep my hand grenades though.
I'm gonna keep the pack. Just.
So how many are there still out there?
Let's see here.
About a few.
So we take 3 each?
3 what each?
3 soldiers each to teach.
Oh, well, we'll probably down like half the group, and then the other half has to pick them up.
Well, I assume.
Oh.
Bob
I
will
like
be
the way-
Firing line!
I think Bob's gonna be explaining to them before we like come up and just start opening fire.
Yeah.
So,
Can you tell Max to them they have to drop their weapons before they
I
attend?
mean, we can go into.
Otherwise they
they're
might
gonna
fire
be-
back.
Well, yeah, they need to. They're gonna be dropping their one because they're gonna be doing the ace medical stuff. So they're
Yeah.
gonna be doing.
I mean, we could go hide in that tent over there, and then like when Bob calls us out, we can just jump out and just gun a couple of them down and run
Yeah.
back into the tent.
yeah, I was thinking
Sounds
about
like a
maybe
plan.
red
Sounds
smoke
fun.
or something.
You guys should definitely change for your medical helmets, though. That looks so silly.
Okay.
But we all have matching hats.
Right, let's just do that then.
Want to dress up as Germans and make it authentic?
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah. Hey Bob, spawn us a box
Yeah.
of German equipment and clothing.
Not a bad idea, actually.
Let's go.
Let's see here. Well, I don't think I can actually do the German. I can just do an arsenal, so I could do. Actually,
You can always put it in that tent over there so they don't
Arsenal.
don't see it directly either.
Oh, good idea.
that's a good idea.
We should probably move there then.
Is the Nazi tent? Yeah.
Cannot
You're
see
at
the
full
tent.
arsenal. Okay, so that box in there should have a full arsenal now.
Hey Bob, what do you want the pilot training to be?
Get in that plane, don't crash.
That seems like pretty straightforward pilot training.
Yeah. I mean, does
I was kind of thinking take off, land, don't crash. That was.
Take off,
I
land,
don't
maybe
I don't
strike
I
on
don't have
target.
I don't have a well I don't have a curriculum set up for it yet, so
Yeah.
I thought about doing it, but I didn't figure there'd be that many people that were really going to be ready. So
Yeah.
here, headgear.
I will not walk around in SS gear though, but maybe a touch too much.
Okay. I'm gonna go do the pilot thing real quick.
I need to unlock it. Hang on.
Alright.
Panzerrap. Is there anything normal?
I'm just gonna use.
Where's
like,
the normal grey?
Jur M43 or like the.
Ah, the hair. Okay, that's
Yeah.
all right. Now I'm gonna
I
need
think
a
I'm
German
using-
helmet.
Or is Ben just wandering around out there?
Camo here.
Ben, go pick yourself up an M1 Garand, a Colt
German
45
weapons
out of
probably a
the
good
hangar,
idea.
bunch of boxes over here in the hangar. Pick yourself up a Garand.
What?
Oh,
Continues.
I know what is going on with the no sound.
Oh, the thing was going. All right.
Right.
So, yeah, pick yourself up.
I get what meant with no sound. Talking was there, but of course I made that other fucking mistake again. FG? Or shall I just go for the MP40?
I'm just using the auto, like the basic
Alright, so-
auto rifle, I think. Actually, I'll go ahead and grab, like, yeah, I'm gonna take an FG as well. Well, I don't know, a lot of these kind of
Alright,
have the
so
same
go back to
caliber,
hangar,
so we
drop
can't,
off
like, replicate different kinds of wounds with the different weapons without just killing them outright.
You've got,
Yeah.
Fair, so I'll just grab an MP40 as soon as I find it.
Actually,
Somebody grab a car.
I will grab
Yeah, I have a car.
Okay.
I will grab a Luger, though.
You should probably also not wear the US.
Oh yeah, I haven't changed
Webbing.
my helmet yet, I just realized that.
Is that German webbing? Mod. Ah, kit 98, kit bayonet, kit MP40 NCO. That'll do me. Oh. Let me have a big
Excellent. My Wehrmacht squad is coming together. Yeah,
Oh,
so
I
once
need
you
to change
guys
my vest.
once you guys are ready to go, just come on out near the hangar.
Can I bring a katana?
Can we just hide in here until you call us?
Yes, yes, do it, do it. Bring the katana.
But put something to like block the thing so they can't like see in here though.
the katana.
Also gonna grab a hand grenade.
Oh god. That's crucial.
Yeah, I've got a hand grenade. P8 Luger, of course.
I'm just gonna go with the rifle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Righty-ho then. I'm pretty sure I switched my sound to headset before I logged in, but now that I hear the plane over my speakers, yeah. I guess that's what he meant with I don't hear any sounds.
Could be, yeah.
Kubli went all 1944. STG,
I've got the
FG.
FG.
I see somebody running to the hangar.
Could be Ben.
Oh yeah.
Or someone else, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I can grab some binos now.
Oh god, Raven's trying to land the seat. I think, oh, he's buzzing us.
I don't see him. C-47?
Yeah, the Skytrain, it just came
Oh,
over
yeah.
us.
I think he's just trying to figure out the exact line for the direction on the airfield.
Could be.
Well, I just sit out here and look out the window with a pair of binoculars.
I was wondering if we could close the windows, but apparently not.
Oh no, that's a shame.
Kubli, you don't have a magazine in your rifle. Lies. There it is.
I actually saw the magazine in his rifle, oddly
Yeah,
enough.
so did I.
Yeah.
Well, it's there now, so
Yeah.
I see it too.
What about mine then? Because...
Yeah, I see yours.
Oh.
you have one.
Oh, okay. guess they're still doing the pistol training.
Yeah.
I would assume so.
I see
Well, it's
someone
20
shooting a
rounds
pistol.
in a gun that only has 7 rounds in its magazine.
That Jerry is coming close.
Oh, I think Raven's coming in for a landing.
No, it's too high.
Yeah, way
Shit,
too
I
high.
hear the rats. There's some over by the hangar. I'm gonna hide in it. 8 to 10.
I think he's just practicing his approach for the moment.
Yeah.
Have we figured out who's the guy near the hangar?
No.
I mean, I can't see him right now, but...
Might be Bob because there's crates like appearing and disappearing.
Oh.
Yeah, it could be.
Oh, somebody popped another smoke.
Yeah.
They really hate their frames, don't they?
Indeed.
Oh, that was actually a bird.
You mean lunch?
Does wind direction play a role in landing here?
Possibly,
It might. It might, but I don't
That
think
looks
the
really
wind
obvious
is...
peeking out like that on fall. Where's my katana wielder?
Right here. Oh, my clothes are
Excellent.
gone.
Pulls out
So what do we got?
katana,
We got a
pants to
car, we got
disappear.
an MP40, we got a FG42 of all things, and then an SCG. Excellent.
See.
Excellent. Why don't you boys come with me? Once you're ready to go here. Are you ready to go, Con?
Yep.
Alright. Because all you really need is bullets. That's all you need.
Or a blade. Banzai!
I might also save it.
Are you boys ready?
Ready for
No.
what?
I don't know,
Oh, is that Raven coming in for a landing again?
I think so.
Probably why are you
Oh,
just like...
landed.
Oh!
Oh, very nice.
Shoot him.
I want it. I hated the pistol thing.
Why are you wearing German armor?
You'll see.
Got plain ways.
It's a part of the medical training.
So we get
Oh,
okay.
no, no, no.
They're running away!
Have they stocked up on? Have they stocked up on medical yet?
These guys have. We're just waiting on the others right now.
Oh, okay.
Have them
I
all
did
do it
it.
in one go.
I did the thing.
Yes, you did.
Cool. Well, you I mean there's the F6F if you want to fly that around too.
I've been
I mean,
flying
if they're
Getting my
understanding
pistol
the
thing, I miss it for you.
Get down them both.
Like both of
I
those.
feel like the rest is running, yeah.
Well, this should it should be a weapon for.
God, Con's going at them with a
No, I
katana.
seen your servicing script start taking effect though.
Yes, yes, rearming the plane and shit. I like that script.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna go play dress up.
Make sure you come back like a kraut.
With a katana.
It's a shame I can't do that English accent from the guys on our pottery.
You just sold out parcel, you idiot. They're gonna shoot us now. I don't want to die.
I think.
Well, I mean, if assuming your fellow, soldiers do their medicing right, you won't die.
I don't trust them.
I apologize to anyone who gets me as a medic.
At least I know how to use the advanced system.
Nope. I know basic. I like do a bit of basic.
mean-
Red, did you pass the pistol test? Oh wait, you haven't taken it yet. Never mind.
What do you mean, haven't taken it yet? I passed it
Have
ages
you?
ago.
Okay, sorry, Jesus. I was just confused.
Yeah.
Well, we had to use the highly inaccurate Colt 1911.
There'll be another opportunity to do it again. Don't you worry.
Well, I passed
That would be
it, so
nice.
I'm not doing it again.
Well, the pistol one, well, I will till oblivion, till I get it at least.
It's okay, Marshall.
I'm still annoyed. I wanted to get that thing because when the trainings happened, I wasn't there, or I was on vacation, or something else.
You weren't even part of the unit.
Second time he was. But he wasn't there, that's a shame.
For vacation.
You know, I bet this webbing could actually be used as a permanent flak vest. You just use all the.
Well, should we test it?
No, I don't.
Why'd you do that? Come on.
Oh, I didn't work. Oh, I'll fix him.
Come on, Wehrmacht, hold your fire.
You know I can't help you if you run away.
I have so much stuff.
I full healed him. I Zeus healed him.
Okay. I will put it on my back.
Good call.
Why am I surrendering?
I don't know. Why are you surrendering?
You're surrounded by Germans? Of course you're surrendering.
We're Americans.
Just throw your hands in the air like the Wehrmacht is there.
You're American dudes.
Hey Foxy, how you doing?
You okay, Parcel?
Throw your hands in the air like the Wehrmacht's there.
Our mail delivery man is going postal.
Why not?
The best part is that's not even postal.
Wait,
he
you kidding
just
me?
postal, and he just renamed himself?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Wait, why did you shoot me?
Shoot him.
That's
Why do you
a
have
bad
a-
joke.
Why do you have a gun?
I forgot to get rid of it.
You are not supposed to have a gun.
Only the Wehrmacht is allowed arms right now.
Kubli,
Right.
get him.
Oh, here comes Raven.
Sick Kubli, sick him.
Yeah, that's a mean motherfucking looking German right there.
Yep.
Got barbed wire and shit on his helmet. Is that right?
That looks like.
Oh no, it's just
It's
netting.
just
Okay. It looked like barbed wire.
Hey guys, stitch me up when you're ready.
Around his neck.
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay,
Is
thank
he
you.
gonna be our first patient?
You are
how to
not a
secure-
medic yet. I asked for a qualified medic. Thank you very
I
much.
get the options I can do.
Secure a POW.
Thank you.
Okay.
I will stick myself with some lovely morphine. Oh, I don't have any morphine left. Wow. Okay, well, I'll just suffer through the pain then.
How much morphine do you need? All of it? Got it.
I mean,
All
no.
10 of my morphine. Okay. Because I know you could overdose on morphine.
Yes, thank you.
Hello there, Parcel Boy.
Oh, he's got.
Why does
this.
everybody make fun of my Italian heritage? It's not like we owned half of the world at one point.
That is a very valid reason.
Not wrong there.
Jawohl.
I like it how you ran up and tried to see if you could jump into that health.
I was trying to hide behind it.
Cool.
Not very well.
Enjoy the Matrix,
I wonder
Foxy.
if I
It's a
can
good
get on top
movie.
of this building.
The second and the third are way less, but the first one is okay.
A crazy son of a bitch is doing it.
Okay, now jump down.
I need to test a crush injury.
What? Oh,
No,
okay.
my building.
Everyone teleported.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
there's a Nazi!
Nazis!
Alright.
Those are that way.
Okay, well,
Alright, let's.
Zay,
Oh,
Ben just shot Zaid.
who shot Zay?
Ben,
shot
why
Zaid.
did you shoot to my death? That's never gonna go over well for you.
Well, Parcel Boy's down.
Okay, here's what I need everybody to do. If you just got done doing marksmanship, go back in the hangar, put your weapons down, just throw them in a box. It's fine. Then what you're gonna do after I'm done? I'm not
Okay,
done
should be
yet.
good.
Once you've done that, pick up some webbing, pick up a backpack. You're gonna load yourself up with some medical supplies. Make sure you've got about 10 of each bandage, 4 of them. Make sure you got about 8 to 10 injectors of both the morphine and the epi, a surgical kit, a personal aid kit, and then some assortment of IVs. It does not matter if you have saline, plasma, or blood.
Bob, there's just
I have all three.
problem with everything you just said to me. I
What?
forgot the first half of it because of how my memory works. No, I'm being serious. This is one of my newest problems.
Okay, put down your weapons first, go throw them in a box or something like that, and then go load up a medical gear after you get a webbing and a
That
backpack.
deserves a facepalm emote.
Everyone's got themselves sorted out, Max, with marksmanship and stuff.
Bob, can you
Yeah.
quickly Zeus heal me? I got some
How many actually
pounding.
got the pistol?
And
they
some
jumped
people
on
got
him.
the pistol one.
Some people. Okay. Well, that makes me feel better. By myself,
Like
at
1,
least.
2, 3,
Thank
4,
you.
5 people
Oh,
got the
the
pistol. 6
beautiful
people
colours.
got the pistol one.
Failed or got it?
Well, that's the majority. Grr.
How many were there? There.
I don't know. I didn't count. A lot.
Max, I take it you have a list for me?
I'm actually gonna leave the group now. There we go.
Raven, you're the handsomest German in the
Wait, no.
world.
There we go.
Thank you.
Aha.
Thank you very much.
Should have brought a MG42.
Why
Max?
are they all wearing Nazi gear?
34. I was thinking about it.
This is
but
part
I
of the
just
Ace
really
medical
like
test.
the SCG.
I think we're gonna
34 is more
experience
controllable.
beach.
What I'd say.
I need more guns because there's more people that showed up than I thought were going to for training today, so I need more people.
Okay.
Actually, I like the MG34 more than the 42.
So Bob, do I get my pilot qualification?
No,
Oh.
I don't have a curriculum set up for that yet, but I will get one sorted.
I think some
Are
of
we
these
gonna
people
do-
need to remember to put their guns down.
Are we gonna do the anti-tank stuff? Because I see those anti-tank guns over there, and I
approximately 20
thirst
pounds
at
of
the mouth.
blood, and I got 10 pounds to spare for someone else.
I've got something of everything.
I have.
You have all the bandage
1,
types, surgical
2,
kit, and tourniquets
3,
and all that.
4.
Let's see. I've got tourniquets, bandages, packing,
Quick cloth.
other kinds of bandages.
What's
I
the
don't have a
difference between
surgeon's
plasma,
kit.
saline, and blood?
Nothing in this game.
Okay, because I have. Then I'll just call it all blood. I have 1,000.
I have 3 of
1,000,
everything.
1,000,
So who
1,000,
cares?
1,000, 1,000. I have like 5,000 milliliters of blood.
We don't have to focus so much on carrying those 1,000 milliliters anymore,
Everyone make sure you have
because
surgical kit,
the advanced
you've
ace
got
medical
personal
actually
aid
makes
kit,
use of
take about 10 to
250s.
15 of each
Yeah.
That actually keeps track.
Take a few units of blood. You don't need a
Right,
whole
there we
bunch
go.
of
Now I
it,
look like a proper
two
Nazi.
500 mils, then like 250.
Well, never mind. I just.
They look like an American
Max,
to
you're
us.
still carrying a 101st.
Yeah, you're still in the 101st.
Yeah, but I got the
It's
glasses.
in this game, so can I just... Sorry
I love
sorry
this
about that
skull on
bullet,
your
Zane.
cap.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll get you back.
He's all yours, Satan.
Nazi in front of me. It's instinct.
So when Ben is least expecting it in an Arma game, he suddenly gets shot in the back of the head.
Hey Ben, have
For
you
like 500
bound
meters.
your advanced things
And then
yet?
once you're set, come
Advanced
on
movement.
outside.
Have I done what?
Bound your advanced movement keys.
Nope.
I will go
Okay.
over that with you later, Ben.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, Parcel?
I jumped off a building.
I jumped off a
Did we
building too, but
notice?
I'm completely fine.
Did you get crush wounds?
He did get crush wounds. I got crush wounds too, but I got Zeus healed, I think. Parcel needs Zeus heal, by the way.
Why is
Where
Kubli
is-
the only
where
one straight
is
out of
he?
Stalingrad?
Where'd
He has a
he go?
katana.
Where'd
He has
he go?
Katana.
Where'd who go?
Show us his
Parcel.
katana.
Oh my
There he is.
god!
Yes! I am the captain
I
now.
need to add on these new players.
Oh
so
my
things- There we go.
That is really
We
shiny.
gotta test. We're gonna see how cut wounds work.
Come on. Somebody climb on me. Or try to climb on Raven then on me.
No, you can all go ahead and stand in a line over there and stop mucking about. Because if I gotta keep Zeus healing people, I'm just gonna start kicking people from the server.
A naked head.
That's a nice conga line.
The nice
set up very nicely for the MG34.
I don't know. Take a couple steps back so the bullets don't come.
Waiting on Parcel, waiting on Rommel 900, waiting on Oak Tree.
Sorry, I had to restock. I damaged myself a lot.
Let's stand over here. So we don't.
We already know this.
Okay, so all of you guys are standing here right now in the line. In the Arma 3 chat on TeamSpeak, there's a link to a medical sheet which is going to show the efficiency and reopening chances for bandages. Everyone go ahead and make sure you have that opened up.
Yikes.
That is not opening it up, Ben.
I'm practicing signaling.
Say it, I think you want that shot.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, did Rommel get grandfathered?
Oh yeah, Rommel 900, you actually don't need to do this portion because you've already been medicing and stuff like that. Rommel, go ahead and see that. You see that tent that's over there next to the runway?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get in that arsenal and dress up as a Nazi.
Wait, what key was that bound to?
You get to be on Team Firing Squad.
Shift till. Shift till? Where's the till? That doesn't.
Tilde.
That doesn't...
It doesn't do it for me.
It does for me.
Oh wait, shift till.
Yeah,
oh, there we go.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna point my finger.
It doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I won't be using that because that button actually mutes my microphone in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, that's probably a
What's
good
the
idea.
actual binding for it? So I can
Control
get that
7.
out.
Why would you wear
Never
white
had
pants
7.
with desert?
Also got a really good good live fire exercise for you guys planned as well here. All right, so everyone is here lined up. Does everybody here that has just grabbed medical equipment have the medical sheet open that I mentioned in TeamSpeak?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
No, if you do not, go ahead and go open up TeamSpeak. You're going to alt tab to that. There's going to be a link that I put in the Arma 3 chat. I'll go ahead and put it there again for those that did join late. That is going to show you there's going to be an efficiency rating and a reopening chance for the different types of bandages for different types of wounds that you're going to see on the battlefield. Everyone got that open now?
Yep.
No, I haven't found the link.
So TeamSpeak, if you go to the Arma 3 channel down at the bottom where the text box is, you click on the Arma 3 tab, there's going to be a link there that is provided.
Okay, I see it now.
Open that up.
Targets.
Yep, they are.
It's a target-rich environment.
Well, Elastic is also flipping shit.
Well, there's some things to consider here about this. First, let's start with the most common wounds you're going to see on the battlefield here. With these kinds of weapons, they're going to be avulsions, velocity wounds, and you're going to see cuts as well from like shrapnel, like when a grenade explodes. Those are going to be the most common types of injuries you're going to see. Now, you're going to see two things. There's efficiency rating, which means how many bandages roughly you're going to need to go ahead and put one of those wounds back together. The higher the rating, the less bandages you're going to need. And then the reopening chance. So as you can see, let's go ahead and assume that we've taken a large avulsion wound to the chest. Let's just assume that for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Who can tell me what the most efficient bandage would be for that, for putting it back together?
I can. Quick clot.
Quick clot. So
Yeah.
that's the most efficient for an avulsion?
Oh, never mind.
That's the least efficient.
I'd say elastic.
Well, efficient.
Elastic. Okay. So Elastic has efficiency rating of 1 with regards to a large avulsion. Now, what is the reopening chance on it?
Very likely.
0.7, yeah.
Yeah, so 0.7. So there's a 70% chance that wound is going to start opening back up. So, now if you're in the middle of a heated firefight and you don't have a chance to stitch somebody up, would you want to use Elastic or would you want to use something else?
Elastic.
Something else.
Comes Rommel.
Quick Clot would be a really good choice because it doesn't has a low reopening chance. It only has a 20% opening chance. Now, it's not as efficient as something like the Elastic, but if you're in a firefight and you got like 2 or 3 people down, they're all bleeding out, and you just need to make sure that this other guy that you're working on isn't going to bleed out while you go working on some other people, Quick Clot would be a really, really good choice. Field dressing would also be a good choice if you didn't have any Quick Clot with you. As far as a large avulsion goes, it's only got a 50% chance. But packing and Elastic, again, not good choices if you're in the middle of a big old firefight. But if there's a bit of a lull in combat, an elastic, you can go ahead and put that over if you need to, because elastic is got a pretty high opening chance for a lot of things anyway. And then you can stitch the guy back up from there. So everyone got an idea how this chart works now?
Yep.
Now, I'm not going to demand that everyone memorize this thing, because there's a lot of information on this chart. Just as long as you got some basic idea of what would be good for the most common injuries, because not everyone's going to be playing medic. You're all mostly going to be just like basic soldiers, riflemen, machine gunners, bar gunners, that sort of thing. So you're not all going to be a medic. This is mostly going to be people playing the medic role. You want to have the sheet open or memorize in some capacity. But most of you are going to have, 5 each of the bandages. So keep in mind, okay, so my buddy's got an avulsion wound. I need to put this on him until the medic can get to him. So like a field dressing or a quick clot would be a good choice until the medic can actually get to him and work on him. Now, who can tell me, we are in a medium firefight, and I have suffered a large velocity wound to the head. What kind of bandage? And the medic is not nearby. What should you put in my head?
Quick clot?
A bucket.
Quick clots.
Quick clot. Now, the efficiency is at 50%, so you might need to use 3 or 4 of them to close the wound up. But quick clot would be a good choice because it's got the lowest reopening chance.
Yeah. I mean, field dressings were used the most, weren't they?
Aren't the field dressings just technically the basic ones?
Yeah, that's what field dressing is.
Say that someone stepped on a landmine, and everybody's got cut wounds, and their machine gun fire has just opened up.
Only been more of a danger.
We have a range of minor to large cuts on everybody.
Field dressing.
I'd mainly
Well, we could still go get a punch a Shrek.
Field dressing would definitely
I've
be
got
a good
2
one.
hand
It's the
grenades.
most
I can
efficient.
throw one
It's also got
behind
a low
Yeah,
opening chance of 50%.
I got one as well.
Now, quick clot, there could be an argument there because of the reopening chance, but the efficiency is pretty low on that one, so people are going to be bleeding still, and you have to spend more time putting them back together until the medic can get to them and surgical their face.
Yeah.
Any questions on bandaging?
Yeah, it sounds like for a non-medic, a mix of field dressings and quick clots would be the simple solution for the most part.
Yeah.
It's going to be very situational dependent. If there's no combat going on, elastic will be fine, and then the medic can go and surgery them up. If you're in the middle of a firefight and you're just trying to make sure your body doesn't bleed out, then yeah, field dressing, quick clots are going to be good ones. Packing bandages can also be good depending on, again, the circumstance.
Contusion mostly.
I mean, contusion just doesn't matter for a lot of things because those aren't open wounds. You're not going to bleed out because of a contusion.
Thanks, Rusty.
Yeah, keep that in mind. I mean, it's just going to be a game of triage. What is going on here? Who just
Rusty is leaving. He needs to go. He said.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did send you a message on Steam, Bob, so I didn't interrupt, but obviously you didn't get it, so.
All right, well, no worries.
Later, dudes.
Catch you later.
Yeah.
User disconnected from your channel.
Okay, so yeah, does anyone have any questions about the bandaging process so far?
What does it mean when the efficiency is above?
I'm sorry, say it again?
On the chart, some of the efficiencies are above 1. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
So it's just that much better, so...
Oh, okay.
I'll be aiming at them
I've never
next, by the
used
way.
advanced, so we'll see what happens then.
I mean, it's an indicator of how many bandages. I mean, it's not 1-to-1. It's not like it's going to take one bandage to cure contusion necessarily for some things, or 2 bandages.
Just riddle Ben full of
in
holes.
case of the
It's all yours.
or anything like that. That's not how it goes. It's just depending on the severity of the wound, minor, medium, or large, an elastic bandage is going to be twice as good.
Yeah. We should.
Field dressing, as far as closing those wounds up or making sure that they're not a problem anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so another change that has been introduced here is that we can now overdose.
Yay!
So now what we used to do in basic is that we used to just jam ourselves full of morphine, me included, until we just saw no more white on our screen. We'd be full of like 17 syrettes on our jacket. It would be great. We'd be living it up. You don't want to do that here. So for morphine, no more than 1 every 10 minutes.
Ooh.
And you don't want to give to somebody who has a low blood pressure or low heart rate, because you're going to send them into cardiac arrest, or they're going to pass out if they're up already.
Oh boy.
So there's going to be some instances. Well, maybe it depends.
Just balance it out a little.
That's not.
I over smooth.
You don't take uppers and then downers. That's not how. You don't want to be doing that there.
I don't know what you're talking about, Bob. It's great, but I'll shut up again.
So, and then for Epi, I think it's within a 20-minute span. You don't want to take more than 3, if I remember correctly. But you'll see in the medical menu, it'll tell you in the triage card just how many Epi somebody's got, how many morphine somebody's got, and there'll be a little timer on it that'll be ticking away. So,
okay.
And morphine will last a while. So if you give somebody a morphine and they get shot again, they're not going to be in a bunch of pain. I mean, they'll have a new hole in them, but at least they won't be in a bunch of pain. So now this is important from the soldier perspective, not the medic perspective, because of just a pain management part of this.
Yeah.
So if you've got a little bit of flashing on the outsides of your edges of your screen, but you can still see pretty clearly the center of your screen, so you can see what you're aiming at, what you're shooting at, and all that stuff, you probably don't need a morphine. Now, if it's all white, and then sometimes you might see out the middle of your screen, you need a morphine. And you need to let the medic know appropriately, because they can't diagnose your pain for you. They're going to have to key off what you're telling them. Yes, Ben?
Oh, I'm just practicing.
Oh, looks like you're waving because you have a question or something.
Sergeant Bob. Sergeant Bob.
Who are staying next to you just tried to haymaker you.
Wait, does my right arm not work?
I mean, soon it might not be.
Well, it was
Okay.
Heinrich Himmler standing next.
He can't hear that.
That'll become important in just a moment. Don't you worry. All right. So now, blood is also something that is different from basic as well. Now, in basic, we pretty much just threw 20 liters into a guy and then he stood back up.
Yeah.
Not how it works here. It's going to take far less blood, or really blood, saline, or plasma, which are all interchangeable. Doesn't matter which one you use. They all do the same thing. And the idea there is to get somebody's blood pressure back up so that they're fighting fit, is what it is. Now, there will be instances where sometimes it'll say you have lost a lot of blood, but as long as you aren't in like a monochromatic, like grayscale vision, or you don't hear your heart pounding, you're fine. So don't worry about it. So your medical thing might say you've lost a lot of blood, but you're fine. Don't worry about it. If you start getting grayscale or start hearing your heartbeat, then it's time to let the medic know, hey, I got a problem. I need some help. And then
I said that
triage
was
you
me
accordingly.
last op.
Oh,
Which the whole idea behind the ACE Advanced Medical is to keep people, or it puts more pressure on us to make sure that we are using our medical resources appropriately to keep the entire squad up and fighting. Not simply to get you back to 100% health, but to just keep us all going.
Yeah.
Any questions so far about any of that?
What's the walking wounded thing? Because I know there's a walking wounded aspect.
I think that plays into the splint system, but that's not enabled for us right now.
Okay.
So don't worry about that. Or that might play into the even more advanced stuff, but we're not going quite that far. There's the rabbit hole. We've gone about halfway down it. We're not going to go full down. So. Full down would be like we need to have ambulances and evac choppers and shit, but we're not going that far.
They're playing operation.
All right, so let's say that you've now say you're a medic and you've now bandaged the guy up. He's not bleeding anywhere else, anything like that. You can now go ahead and use the surgical kit to stitch him back up. Now, how long that's going to take is going to depend on how many wounds he's got. The more wounds he's got, the longer it's going to take. And you don't have to stitch up every individual wound. It'll just be once you use the surgical kit, they'll stitch everything back up. But you got to make sure you got everything bandaged first. If you don't, then you're only going to get the things that are bandaged, and the things that are not bandaged are going to stay open and bleeding. And then lastly, the tourniquet. Now, who doesn't know what a tourniquet is?
I don't.
Who's that?
Cowboy.
You're gonna get shot first.
Okay, sweet.
So there might be a time where you might encounter somebody has on their arms or legs, they've got multiple wounds. It's gonna take a while to bandage it up. What you can do is you can apply a tourniquet, and that will go ahead and stop the blood flow, or at least lessen it to a point where they won't bleed out of that limb. So somebody's got 2 large avulsions and a velocity wound in their leg. It's going to take a little while to bandage that up, so you may want to just go and throw a tourniquet on it instead. And then that'll stop the bleeding for a little bit. Now you don't want to keep it on there for 5 minutes or longer, because that'll start causing the patient a lot of pain. And then we'll have to get morphine involved, and it's just a bad day for everybody all around.
Any day morphine involved is a good day.
Now when you're full of holes and you're about to pass out, necessarily. Oh my god. All right, so those are the basics of the advanced medical system.
I can give you some morphine.
Who has any questions? And there are no dumb questions with this system. So by all means, speak up if you got a question.
Right at this moment, I have none.
So, how would someone in this go about taking a crushing injury? Arma physicing off a building, getting run over by a tank?
Yeah, those kinds of things. Again, like I said, the most common ones you're going to see are going to be avulsions, velocity wounds, and cuts. Those are the most common ones you're going to see on the battlefield. Crush injury, contusions, those things would be like if you jumped off a building. Abrasions, I really don't know what that would even come from. Probably a car crash would be my guess.
I've got a boo-boo.
A puncture wound, I have yet to see a puncture wound like at all with this system.
Let's talk to
so
the guy with the sword. Yeah.
I think that'll be a cut, and we'll be experimenting with that shortly. So, but here's what we're going to be doing. So Heinrich Himmler and friends here are going to go ahead and every other one of you are going to get shot, and the idea is the guy next to you needs to patch you up.
Is somebody recording this?
Yes.
It's being streamed.
I believe Dread is streaming it.
Thank God.
What's that, apologetic?
So if you have a crippled leg or something, is there any
Hang on.
way to treat that?
Every
Or is it
other.
just like you just need to bandage it.
Raven?
We do have splints, but the splint
left
system
mouse.
appears to be disabled right now, so all you
Kubli.
need to do is bandage it up, and then you're
shoot
good,
the left
good to
mouse.
go. Now
Quote,
again,
unquote,
that's going to keep
Kubli.
you in fighting condition, and that might reopen up.
Cowboy.
So that's where the surgical kit will
Yeah.
come into play. Once you bandage somebody up,
Zaid,
you go ahead
Ben
and-
is yours.
Could I go?
Assuming the
Could I
triage
go on
is
the right
allowed.
Yeah.
flank then?
So that's where the triage part
Opal.
of it comes
Let's see.
play.
Rommel.
I feel like this is gonna be
Cracked.
that scene from Band of Brothers, except we're the
Rommel.
German prisoners.
Who's armed?
Longbeard.
If you hide behind him,
Beers.
you will be shot
Why
first.
does Heinrich have
And
to
I'll
get
shoot.
that?
Any other questions before we
Drew.
start doing the exercise here?
I'm taking Ben.
Yep.
Parcel boy, if
Right,
you
also
hide
wanna-
behind him, you will be shot first.
I
Might also want to stand back, Bob. You're in our line of fire.
Oh, let me get back here. All right, Heinrich, let's get out of the way.
Can somebody shoot me first? Because
Don't
All right,
shoot me in the
everyone.
head, I don't have a
Each of you's got a target. Why don't you guys go back up like another 10 meters?
Okay.
It's a little close for these high-powered rifles. We don't want them down. We just want them wounded.
no.
Are you sure about that, Bob?
Yeah.
BFG 42.
Okay, so you guys all have a target selected?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so they're all good to go. All right, so what's going to happen is you're going to hear the gunshots. If you're still standing, you're going to want to look to your right or left to make sure. All right, guys, come on. It's time to listen up. Time to listen up here. Okay, because this is going to be important. This is how you guys
Anybody
get
want
your
to shoot
medical
Bob?
qualifications.
No.
They're going to fire. Some of you are going to go down. It's important for you guys still staying to triage who needs treatment, bandage them up, and get them back on their feet. Understood? All right. Fire! All right, go to work.
That was terrifying to look at.
Did you not shoot
Das
Ben?
ist gut. Das
I
ist gut.
did,
Oh, how? No
but
injury.
he might not have gone down.
Oh, I am not.
Looks like,
Oh,
looks
okay.
like Ben is working
Make,
on Druid.
make sure you're actually looking at the person and not yourself.
Yeah.
No. Ben is working on Drew. Canuck, you may want to turn around and work on Longbeard since there's already a medic working on Drew.
Done.
Good job,
He's
Vermont.
bleeding.
Hang on.
Field
Make
dressing.
sure you are looking at your patient and not yourself.
I'll give you one. Wait, hang on. I can't give you morphine.
Looks like Oak
Okay.
Tree's good to go, so you're good.
I can give you one morphine.
I'm such a shit medic.
Do you want one morphine? Okay.
Well, Zaid, next time aim for the head.
Yes, you do want to
Good
stitch
heart
people
rate.
up once. When you see the blue on the medical menu, that means they're
Blood
bandaged,
pressure.
and then there's going to be again. It goes into that chance
Longbeard.
of whether or not the wound's going to open back up depending on the
And
bandage
you are
use.
responsive.
So yeah, you want to use a. If you've got the time to do it, go ahead and use a surgical kit.
Are you still bleeding? No, you're not. Okay, then we'll stitch you up, my friend. Where's my surgical kit?
Okay, so he's got a minor avulsion, a large. Well, first off, you get your ACE interaction. You're going to go interacts, and then you're going to open the medical menu. Okay, so you should have.
Everybody
full
remember
menu
who they
of
lost
balance
the shot?
Status. He's got a red chest.
Yeah, I shot cracked.
Oh, this
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
need
you
a
need
medical kit.
Aim
Hold
to
on,
the
I need a
left
stitching
of it, I
kit.
think.
Nope, he's dead.
I don't have a surgical kit.
No, Ben.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks. I know I can trust you, man. I don't want you to be my foxhole.
Don't worry, he's next. Well, I guess you and me both get a crack at Ben this time around, so.
Okay.
Torso, field dressing. Why can I not?
Did you have yourself full of Epi too?
Oh, did Ben only do it himself?
Okay, alright. Alright, line back up.
Just
line
gave
back
himself
up.
a shit ton of
Line back up.
stress.
Heinrich out of the way. Alright.
Shot oak tree.
Vermach, choose new targets.
Next.
Okay, I'm shooting the Jaeger.
I'm shooting
Oh,
mask.
I don't like.
I got
pain.
postal.
I got
You
Ben.
may want to be at the surrender animation, otherwise you might have some
Please
problems.
don't shoot.
Drew is already done, right? Yeah, Drew's
Well,
done.
he died.
Yeah.
That's not up to you.
Well, Ben it is then. I'll just pop one in the leg.
Open fire.
Oh,
Alright, pick him back up. Pick him back up. Triage, pick him back up.
Well, that was sneaky.
I got
a triage.
Yeah.
Didn't save him.
Didn't save him from the White Death.
Firing line.
It's fun.
How can you see what somebody has? Because I didn't see that.
I mean, it pays off to be there often.
Just for training purposes.
Reminds me of.
Alright, I'm on whispering. Go ahead and gather. Gather around me.
Yep.
How can you
So
see if
for
somebody
the,
has a
I'm on
devotion
whispering
or
right now, so they should be able to hear me.
Mhm.
So what we're gonna do for the live fire is that I'm gonna stick you guys in another town, and you guys are gonna be we're doing a little PvP. Is what we're gonna do.
Oh god.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
For
I
the
saw
live
that.
fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who wants to be squad lead here?
I can.
Okay. Do we want MG this time?
There's only what 1, 2, 3.
We're gonna
Just
do
give
one
out
more
one more
round here of this. I'm gonna chuck a grenade at him, but once you guys go ahead and gear yourselves out, however you want to get geared out
Okay,
for a
so
squad.
go back to the
keep it
tent.
Wehrmacht, so like a single
a
MG,
little
but
bit,
if you guys want to use
flashing up the
MP40s
edge should be good.
or Car 98s, that's up to you guys. The arsenal's still there in the tent.
Okay.
I'll
And
stick
make
with
sure you're in your own
Car 98.
squad too. Make sure you're in
Wait.
your own squad
Okay.
too.
I
Bob, I want to
will.
cut someone.
I will leave
Well,
the group.
you'll have-
Everybody
You'll have
join.
your chance in PvP.
Join me.
So how am I doing, cowboy? Okay.
Let's head back to the
I
tent
have a
then.
little pain apparently.
Everyone
I'll
live
grab
this
it
time?
an MG 34 then.
Yeah, we can probably drop most of the medicals here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can dump them in the arsenal box.
Cool. All right, give me 1 second here.
I mean, some bandages.
We're gonna hear a big boom behind us soon.
Yeah.
Tosses
Hopefully
18
the tent
grenade.
protects us.
Das ist gut.
No one died that time.
Let's see.
Are we all gonna go the same clothing though, or?
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
Well, I don't want to stand out like a sore thumb.
So let's all go here, I guess.
Here is that in the which part of that section is it? Like, is it the iron
Faces
front?
of War.
It's the Faces of War German stuff. Okay.
There goes the grenade.
Let's see.
We'll take a. Oh crikey, these backpacks
Holy shit, guys.
suck.
God.
Okay, let's just go without for a backpack first. Okay, no. Pionieren rugzakken.
The net one. Got binocs. Got a looter. Do I want to? I'm gonna switch to a Sturmgewehr. I think over the FG.
That's fine. What am I still carrying? What I don't need. Oh, that's a few too many tourniquets. Oh god, I'm still carrying 2 liters of saline, that's why.
I think I'm gonna dump the 1,000 liters I have, and then the surgical kit, and then probably the packs.
Who wants to be medic with us here? Oh god.
Oh my god.
Is somebody gonna be medicing us?
I'll keep some medical stuff.
Yeah, I'll
with
keep
me.
some basics,
I
but
think we're all still technically medics, but only probably one of us needs to carry a surgical kit.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep a surgical kit.
Because I think we all have the medic tag, probably.
Yeah, good point. Okay, I got 5 here. I can carry some more.
Oh, grab a couple cable ties too.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. I like how you think.
Oh, that's good.
Cable ties.
When we start shooting oddball, get a whistle and just blow it.
Oh shit, yeah. There's a signal whistle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I need to switch out my helmet, I see.
Everyone
See,
should probably grab a personal aid kit too, just in case.
Yeah, I think I left my pack in my backpack, so...
Here, helmets.
Alright, maybe I should carry an actual backpack instead of my chain.
Pioneer's rucksack is pretty good.
I was gonna use these M39 grenades. And then one of the bundle grenades, I think.
Should we take a mine?
So we're gonna do...
Oh, there are shoe mines.
How evil should we be, though? That's the question.
There are shoe mines. They are awesome.
I mean, go ahead and grab a couple landmines. Just keep them. Let's just keep them.
Yeah, I'll just grab 2 shoe mines and that's it.
Yeah, grab two shoe mines if you want to.
They're-
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, though.
They're pretty light. Where will we be dropped though?
I don't know, probably Teresa or something like that.
Yeah, or Poliaco. Oh, Teresa's nice because it has 1 road in. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, Walther PPK. I used to have one of these.
Alrighty then. What's this gun look like? A scope? Oh yeah. Does this?
You guys ready to go?
Almost.
You guys are all in your own squad, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should be. How much ammo do you have, Dredd? Just to make sure.
About 300.
300. Okay.
Yeah, I can grab a bit more, I think.
So wait, which
No.
uniform are we actually using?
6.
I'm using one of the Faces of War. I'm using the M43 her.
Give me a rucksack.
So everybody in here is
Dredd,
pretty
what's
comfortable
your
with,
ammo
with land
called? I'll grab
navigation,
some
right?
extra.
50 rounds,
Yeah.
7.92 pound 57 times 57.
Can you all hear me here in the tent?
Yes.
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 Yeah, everybody here is pretty comfortable with land navigation already in Arma, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Yeah, so what's going to happen is the next portion of this is going to be a PvP portion of this. This is the live fire exercise. So I'm going to transport you guys to Alacampos, which is to the north of us. It's like 1-2 towns over.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are going to be there. You guys are going to take up positions there. Then the other team is going to land navigate their way to you. That's the land navigation course for this part of it. And then once they get there, well, they have to clean you guys out.
From which direction are they coming?
Yeah, I'm going to switch you guys to Op 4 or Blue 4.
Yeah. Okay. From this,
but they're gonna be armed, you know, in kind of regular loadouts that we've been using. So.
Okay.
But I would recommend, you know, you guys take a medic with you if you can. Because you all have
we discussed that.
Locked, so.
Yeah. Like I figured since we all have the medic tag, like we can carry like all the medical supplies, but like someone like only one.
Very well armed squad here, 3 STGs.
So Bob, are they come from here, from this position, or are you gonna drop them elsewhere?
They are actually. You know what? That's a good point. Maybe I will go ahead and drop them.
Because if we at least know from which direction they're coming.
Because
we did bring a
I'll drop
few...
them at the dam, which is located to the east or the west.
Okay.
Okay.
So we got
that,
we got some time before they come in, right? So.
Yeah, you'll have plenty of time.
Cool.
You're gonna hoof it on foot. I mean, that's at least a kilometer.
Is the backpack you're carrying bigger than the ones I'm carrying, guys?
I think that the Pioneer one, I think, is larger.
The Pioneer one is maybe a little bit larger, but the difference is quite small.
Okay, I'm gonna drop one more kit for some more shoe mines, because they are coming from a direction with 2 roads in. Wanna cover them both.
Yeah.
Me and my mines, right?
Okay, what place were we going to again?
It was Ali Campus.
Ali Campus.
Max marked it with one of the blue markers on
Ah, okay, yeah.
it. Since this is an Arma 3 map, probably all the buildings will be entrance.
Yes.
Equips SS uniform.
I am so.
It's a whole nother company.
So if they're coming from the dam.
Yeah, they're gonna come through the hills most likely.
Yeah. Just wondering where that dam is exactly, because is that the power station here?
It's the north of Zaro.
Someone in my house keeps connecting to the wrong router.
Oh, that dam. Okay, so they're coming from the southwest.
Yeah.
Okay. I might want to set up here with a few that way.
This is gonna be good.
Oh yeah.
Are you guys ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah. Will we have any respawns, or is it just like they kill us? We're spectating now. Then
There'll be a respawn for you guys.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. All right, and you guys are all ready to go?
I believe so. Everybody ready?
Good.
Okay, let me teleport you guys to Alacampos here.
Oh, I hope you're recording this, Bob. It'd be fun to just see the Zeus perspective.
I can. Hang on. Let me open up OBS and stuff here.
Because I know Dread's gonna be streaming the beach of the MG42 fire.
Oh yeah, I've been streaming, and I will be downloading this after and putting it on YouTube because this is way too fun. Is everybody in Whispering, by the way?
I believe I am still.
I was on normal.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was on. They should be far enough away from us. We should be.
Yeah,
There.
just
Now we're recording for all posterity on that one.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So players, I'm gonna teleport you now to the middle of Alacampos. Is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So
Thanks.
Group Bravo 4-6. I'm pretty sure is you guys.
yes.
Away.
Canada. Away.
Oh.